Ponyville Comic-Con. I can't believe we're here. Am I squeeing? Is this what squeeing feels like? Adventuring Daily reports that AK Yearling is going to make a very important announcement at our panel.
How about anything? She's going to announce her new Daring Do book.
Thank you for coming, everyone. It's wonderful to be here in Ponyville with you all. I'm afraid I come before you today with bittersweet news. Just last month, I made the mistake of reading fanfiction unprotected. I have subsequently been diagnosed with the literary transmitted disease, writer's block. But take heart, my friends. A dear friend and brilliant author of fantasy literature has agreed to take on the remainder of the series. Mares and gentle colts, here to read an excerpt from his upcoming novel, Daring Do, A Soiree of Stabbings, Mr. George R.R. Merton.
Ahem. Chapter XXXXXX VI. Page 17,946. The Red Gala. Daring Do marveled at the feast set before the Maharaja's table. Honeyed hot bread stacked high with dandelion butter, blackberry cake brushed with coriander and nutmeg. A rasher of blackened fish, chilled monkey root swimming in maple syrup, and overflowing flagons of strong black ale. So enamored with the grand feast was she that Daring failed to notice the cruel turn of the Maharaja's lips or his slight nod towards Daring's child companion, Small Fry. Daring barely felt the blade thrust quickly and efficiently by Small Fry between her ribs. Daring collapsed, her wings fluttering helplessly, her legs kicking but finding no purchase as life fell away. The unknowing, faceless gods were silent and offered no comfort in the coming dark. As oblivion closed in, Small Fry, her once trusted companion, leaned in and sweetly whispered, "Aoi Zotl sends his regards." Yes, well, there you have it. I'll take my payment now, half in bit, half in the sweet tears of fans served with capers and wild mushrooms burned black.
Hello everybody, welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 539. I am your host, who is definitely not scrambling to try to do something ridiculous in order to fit in with the cool kids. I am Circuit Main, and I am also joined by a wonderful group of panelists who are also not doing crazy ridiculous things to join in with the cool kids. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Wait, are you saying we're gonna be cool kids now?
No, DM21.
Oh.
What in the sweet hell is AJ doing without her hat?
Tokoi.
You know, I tried to be cool once. It did not go well.
Textalion.
When was I ever cool?
And of course, from the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
You know when you're at your coolest? When you raid somebody who went offline.
Oh.
Circuit, that was you yesterday.
I know.
Oh. That was me. I didn't hear some of that. Oh, how did you somebody did somebody tell you, or did you realize that?
No, I literally just stopped my stream. I still had my chat up.
Oh
And
damn.
the raid! Oh no!
Yeah, I didn't think you were stopping just yet because I saw you were brought the Elgato back up, and I'm like, oh, he must have had an Elgato. Should quickly get him over there. I'm an idiot. Well, I tried. I failed.
Yeah, I'm not going with the Linkin Park reference there. Too old.
Yes. But yes, we're here to bring you the Brony community for this week, and of course that means a big thing that came out this week. In fact, last week technically, but the Renegade Game Studios book RPG that we talked about several months ago finally started to ship out, and I got my wonderful, pristine, limited edition, purple covered copy. And I was able to give it a read. Of course, I wasn't able to find any illicit PDFs online to upload in order to talk about it with wonderful pictures to explain to everybody. But then I decided to take a look, and I found out I already got a free copy of the PDF on the website itself. So, yeah, we were going to be able to talk about the Renegade book RPG of My Little Pony, see how it compares to the Tales of Equestria, and just basically give a general review and thought behind it. Of course, before we do all of that, we do have to do a little bit of cleansing of the palate, as it were, talking a little bit about ourselves and upcomings and goings on, especially since it may affect some of us in some ways. But, you know, we always do that with a little bit of wub. And so it is now wub time. And I wub to ask all of you once again, wubs up, Brony?
Nothing much around here, having to do stuff. Oh, by the way, Everfree's in a month.
Oh, thanks. I absolutely needed that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, might as well get into that a little bit here since we brought up the Everfree. So, I am still planning on going. I'm just gonna get that off of the bat, right off the bat. But yes, this is technically my last week of my current job. At the end of the week, I'm going to be leaving. And I'm going to be getting ready to go to my new job, which is going to have different hours. And, of course, I should still be able to do the podcast. I already announced that everything looks okay in regards to the podcast. Worst case scenario, might have some issues with attending the pre-show. But if everything goes well, I don't think it will be too much of a bother. And it may actually be a good change of pace for me altogether. But in regards to blah blah blah, blah 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 blah.
Oh no, he broke again. Quick,
Sorry.
Get him with a hammer.
At least in regards to Everfree, the only thing that I haven't been able to quite cement, though I have been given promises up and down that I should be able to go to Everfree, is getting the time off of my new job, because I literally start it next week, and Everfree is about a month and a week after that. So yeah, it's usually not in, you know, kind of bad form to ask for a few days off usually, but I think I should be fine regardless. But yeah, so I just got to get that one last little bit tackled, and I should be plenty good and happy, fun times for Everfree.
I thought I heard nappy.
You heard nothing.
Alright, Evie.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a little bit of wub time going up with me. Anyway, I already can see the chat room has already mentioned it. I'll go ahead and address the shake in the room, as it were.
Shake
Cold
a booty.
No, not quite. Cole just had a dumbass joke aside, talking about, he should have put something like a grimace shake in the background of the pre-show, and he said I should put it in the main show. Literally, I am not kidding. While the intro video was going, I quickly brought up my Krita, slapped two images together that looked like they shouldn't go together.
Oh my god.
Worked surprisingly well.
They work surprisingly well, but it's even worse if you know where that thumbnail came from. Some of you know.
I do, and leave it at that.
Some of you know. Yeah, probably.
That is all we will have to say.
Let's just say that Circuit enjoys his sub sandwiches, apparently.
Send me the picture later.
No! I do not want that getting out!
Oh, I'll send you plenty of my pictures, but...
that is not... What? No. Okay, moving on.
Anyways, for my week, I've done almost nothing at all. As a very boring week. All I did was I replaced I finally put the seatbelt into my truck. So yay for that.
Yay. Actually, yeah, you've been kind of giving us updates all throughout the week on that.
And because my truck I'm making into a mobile home, I finally got it home. I've been busy working on that thing, and first thing we did was squared the body up with the cab and made sure, the cab with the frame and everything else, and made sure it was all level with the frame. And started drilling more holes through it to make the cab mounts and everything. So, got 3 of the 4 of those done now. Tomorrow, I don't know, maybe I'll see about finally doing the mounts for the mobile home area.
Good progress.
Cab mounts take way longer than you'd ever think. Just because there's just so many little things to it. I'm still planning on going to Everfree. All this right now is stuff that I bought like either weeks ago or months ago. So it's all just stuff that I have floating around right now that I'm working on.
I'm definitely glad to hear that. Still got the room all ready to go for you.
Yeah, ever since I took out the old aftermarket radio setup in that thing with all that aftermarket wiring, a check engine light hasn't turned on once, which is very weird. I don't know exactly what's going on with the wiring to make it so the head unit that was originally in it was causing a false engine light, but hey, whatever, I'll take it.
Alright, well, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony for good fun times to Wubba Dub Dub? Ah, dear world.
Don't do jokes that nobody understands.
I bought some alcohol Friday. Had a little bit the night before. Had some more Saturday. Saw him on Sunday, but I stopped prematurely because I was getting upset stomach. I didn't want puke, so I just wisely stopped. And it was only like 2 drinks, not as much as I had the last night before. So I must have ate something that didn't agree with me, which is why, or agree with the alcohol I had that night.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. At least you knew well enough to stop when it started to not feel good.
Yeah, speaking of alcohol.
Puking is not fun.
It is not.
Never is.
Unless you're doing it for money.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Make sure you at least get 5 figures for if you're puking. Yeah.
I've heard of weirder fetishes.
I have
Actually, I was gonna go with maybe this competition of projectile vomiting. How far can you spew?
Okay, let's go ahead and get moving here. We're going so many different bad directions. It's not even it. So I mean, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. 4th of July is literally tomorrow. National holiday for the United States. I'm pretty sure most people are pretty much already checked out because they don't even have to worry about work tomorrow. I am pretty much checked out too. But at the same time, you know, it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy some gaming time. Have some barbecue chicken sandwiches and, you know, just make it easy. That's all.
Also, if you're in Canada, I think today was Celebration of Canada Day because that happened over the weekend.
Yeah, last weekend, but they extended another day so that people can have time off of work.
Yep.
So yeah, this 2 days has been the head and middle of North America's celebration of birth.
Anyway, sorry, I had to fight. I had to fight my brain there for a second.
Tradition of watching Independence Day.
Watching Independence Day, but yeah, if you want to celebrate both our Canadian brothers and our wonderful American heritage, barbecue hamburgers with poutine.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, see, there we go. Great combination of both, right?
You know what?
I don't enjoy poutine.
I mean, you don't even have to put the meat in the sandwich. You can put it on your poutine.
Ooh, yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and.
That's just called loaded fries.
It actually pretty much is. Yeah. All right.
We're on food. We need to move.
Yeah, we do actually. Is there, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on real fast before we go ahead and move on to the news? Alright, well, let's go ahead and get into the news here. Let's start off with show news, because we actually do have a few bits of show news this time around. Not all of it's great, unfortunately, but we'll get to all of that. First off, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our Discord. Because right now, as I am speaking, I have literally just watched another image go up. A few months ago, we talked about doing the Brony Show Con t-shirt once again. And after we made our entries, we got them all together from T-Shirt KO. We were going to set them up and have voting done to hopefully maybe one day figure out how to pay somebody enough to actually make a proper shirt of it. And then find a place that we can actually get them made. We forgot to do that summarily afterwards. So...
in fairness, life has been crazy for you, so understandably so.
True.
Life happens, man.
Life happens, but life finds a way. In this case, Crazy Matt Captain did remind us a moment ago, and currently actually set up an entire group in our Discord chat, which if you want to get a link to our Discord, please let us know. I still need to create an actual bot admission once again, but that's a whole nother kettle of fish. But the shirt voting is technically officially live in its own special grouping in our Brony Show Discord. So if there are any shirts that you think would make for a great con shirt, please feel free to give it a thumbs up or whatever smiley face you got that you want to show your approval of wanting to put that on a t-shirt.
Okay, so where's the channel?
It will be visible soon. The CMC has spoken. The channel will be visible soon.
He has spoken.
Now the bad news. SciTube! SciTube is dead.
Go down.
SciTube is dead. Long live SciTube. So let me be a little more descriptive on this. Now, SciTube itself is still working at the moment, and it's still functional to a degree. The problem is that unfortunately, YouTube has decided to restrict SciTube's ability to use APIs in their system. What that ultimately...
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, the last couple of days have been fun in regards to pretty much anything in regards to social media. I am not kidding. But we're not going to delve into that. That's a whole nother
That is not our place. We are not a political podcast.
What the hell?
It's not even a political podcast. It's just that we only care about the ponies. And in our case, the SciTube is where our problem ultimately lies right now.
Politics ruins everything.
It's not politics. It's finances. But
it's idiocy.
Well, let's just move on. Let me explain.
Yeah.
So essentially what this means is with the SciTube, with the API restriction now there, it's impossible for us to upload new YouTube videos. To be specific, want to be specific on that. It's impossible for us right now to upload new YouTube videos. If they were already on a playlist or already uploaded and put onto a SciTube registry at some point, they are still accessible. So what that will ultimately mean is during our video segments, we will have to use alternate methods. Luckily, Discord now has a YouTube video sharing platform, so that gives us an option there to be able to continue to share our pony video findings and be able to comment on them live.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what that means for the Brony Show SciTube is, for the moment, I've decided to harken back to an older time. To be specific, an older time when I would have the channel running with hundreds, I am not kidding, hundreds of pony videos that I've procured over the years from playlists and other things as such, and would actually have it up at night or pretty much whenever we weren't using it for the stream. I would have it up for anybody to jump in and just take a look and enjoy.
Oh, from the past, we can play past
Yeah.
ones, but not
Yes,
new
that's what he was
ones.
explaining.
Well, not exactly past ones. You see, all of these were all on saved playlists that I did have in my SciTube that I never deleted. Literally, the funny thing is that all of the times that we weren't able to finish up our videos and I had to save them for the next week has actually come back to give us a little bit of an ability to have some sort of pony content on the SciTube. However, since we can't add any new content, we're basically making this kind of a video archive situation where if you're feeling silly, you could just go ahead and load it up, watch random pony videos as they come up through the SciTube here. However, we're not going to be able to use it anymore for our video sharing portion of the show.
At the very least, for the foreseeable future.
Yep, and things might change in the near future. Either workarounds or maybe an agreement will eventually be made. I doubt the agreement part, unfortunately, but who knows? Who knows?
Springs eternal.
But yeah, we still have options, so we're not out of a lurch. And we also have, and there, we have tons of videos here. When I say hundreds, I have over 1,300 videos on this playlist alone.
Wow.
Granted, some of them probably don't work anymore.
Remember, this has been going for roughly...
Well, this is, there's a lot of...
about...
It's a combination of older and newer videos. But, again...
I was about to say, we've been on SciTube for, what, 6-7 years at this point?
It's been a while. So, yeah, SciTube, it kind of was our second home. SciTube, C-Y-T-U-B-E.
Yep.
But, yeah. In any case, we may look for other options, opportunities, things like that as well. But just like giving everybody a heads up of what's going on in regards to our video sharing in SciTube and to technically announce our brand new archive stream, I guess you could say. Go figure.
Yep.
Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and move on there. That is a little bit for show news. Let's go ahead and talk about pony news, starting off, of course, with pony conventions.
BRB.
Of course, the big convention, and the final time I will talk about it, until next year. TruckCon, coming up in just a few short days. We literally have the 4th of July holiday, and then a couple of days later, TruckCon will be live over in Dayton, Ohio. And yes, this one, once again, this is the convention, the final convention that is going to be attended by Traveling Pony Museum, who is going to be auctioning off pretty much their collection of pony memorabilia that the museum was based off of. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a really fun time. Apparently, they even have they even have a bunch of game companies over there that are going to be doing some gaming content, things like that. Since the whole convention is based around video games, or the theming is video games. Throat sore, no water. Why?
Quick, grab the alcohol.
I would, but I want to save that for tomorrow at least. But yes, TruckCon is going to be coming up, and I hope that people who are able to attend have fun, and they get to bid on all of the wonderful merch that will be there. Next convention to come up after that will, of course, be Everfree, which once again is in 5 weeks and 2 days, which is a little bit sooner than I anticipated, which scares me. But I am still going to be getting the time off, I'm sure, to get there. So we will be there to talk all about it. At the same time, I do believe that things are going to be going... Well, Cold Dust is going to be there. We're going to be there. I think CMC is the only one that's not, but I think something else is going on with him at the same time. I believe that we might actually... It might actually be...
He has a wedding, I believe.
Yeah, it might actually be one of the few times that we do not have a stream going on.
Well, not Monday, that's for sure.
Okay. All right, so I just had a quick response there, but yep, Everfree will be coming up. That will probably be the 1 week we don't have a Brony show at all, just because everybody will either be heading home or unavailable. So then again, I am planning on at least trying to get home a little bit early on Monday, so I may not have a show, but I might stream anyway, depending on how tired I am. But I guess we'll see. Got a few weeks for that to happen, so just a little bit of a heads up and excitement.
Just be like me and just drive all night after the con to get home and then just crash for a day.
Yay! Also, a quick reminder, we have the online conventions a couple of weeks after that. The Rave of the Bells, which will be the next week after that. And then Ponies Online, which will be the week after that.
Yay, I have more work to do.
So yeah, plenty of conventions coming up. Hope you're ready, because it's not stopping until it's over.
Well, it won't stop until we hit September.
Yeah.
You may play the 2 songs associated with that.
Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and move right along here to the actual news. Starting off with the ponies have lost their internet home. I'm not exactly kidding, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So to be specific, back in 2003, My Little Pony had their own website section of Hasbro. That basically it was like their own little pony hub for everything pony related.
404 Friendship Not Found.
Pretty much. So what apparently happened, or is happening, is Hasbro has decided to consolidate everything under one roof in regards to all of their merch, all of their stuff, not just ponies. So mylittlepony.hasbro.com no longer works. Instead, they are just cobbled under Hasbro with like Shop Hasbro, Play Hasbro. Somebody is echoing in the background.
Thank you, DM.
Thank you, DM. But
Also,
yes.
Discord.
Oh, right. Thank you.
You tell them in the background that they can hear you, but they never listen.
And,
Oh, I know that pain all too
anyway, just so yep, it's just a little bit of a fun heads up that yeah, if you want to get your fill of pony fun, you'll actually have to go to the Hasbro's main site now. So in order to play those weird, crazy Flash games, not the really icky ones, but the weird ones nonetheless.
The actual official non.
Yeah.
As long as it's not girlgames.com.
No.
Fine.
Let's go. We'll move on from that. But yes, yeah. So that's just a little bit of a heads up in case you wanted to say goodbye to the My Little Pony webpage. Now it's all under Hasbro. But who knows? Maybe that means we'll get Viking ponies that play Monopoly.
Yeah.
Dinga dinga.
Alright. So, next on the list, of course, a quick reminder, history. Pony history. A lot of history happened out this week. In fact, a couple of this week had espionage. Or to be specific, web pages for a lot of government bodies got hacked, and funny enough, some of them had ponies put onto them. So yeah, this was a fun week in history for Bronydom. And
it gets everywhere.
the horse is everywhere, and of course,
the horse is strong with this one.
and really quick, going back to convention news because I did miss something, and I am trying really, really hard to find the article in it. Did I just accidentally close our? No, it's literally in the middle of all of them. All right, here we go. Ponyville Cider Fest is doing a last call of their interactive storytelling adventure. If you are unsure of what that is, essentially what is going on is they're doing an interactive choose your own adventure event in Ponyville Cider Fest, which will actually have events that will actually cause the convention storyline and maybe even future events to change as things are decided. It is literally being made up as they go kind of situation. So a lot of fun that way. But they are looking for writers, editors, and actors. And their last day of sign up is the 9th, or in just 1 week. So if anybody had any interest in being part of it, they've already got apparently they got 60 different people, lots of different stories as part of the project. They already have a lot of people in, so they got they're just giving a last call for anybody else who wants to be part of it and participate. Ooh, okay. So yeah, quick shout out, a final shout out for that one. Now let's go ahead and move on to maps. So previously, with the My Little Pony G5 map, we had a small one which showed up Zephyr Heights, Bridlewood, and of course Maritime Bay.
Not to scale, of course.
Well, of course not to scale, but it gives you a general idea where everything is. Now we have a bigger one, which still does not help.
And what is that thing on the other side?
Who knows? Maybe bushy willows. But you got the Bridlewood, Zephyr Heights, and then you have Maritime Bay, where you see the cottage, the station, the salon, and the Bright House, and they're just all clumped up there. But you also see Opaline's Dark Castle is off there somewhere in the distance. So remember, if you want to run away from the Queen, you got to go all the way to Zephyr Heights. They're the furthest away from her.
Most advanced, so you have a chance.
Oh yeah, they probably have lasers that we don't know about.
Yeah, laser cannons.
They got laser cannons. Just make sure it's not armed by the Muffin Army.
Yeah.
She's a hop, skip, and a jump from Bridlewood.
Okay, moving on. Let's see. Gen 5 getting canceled.
No.
Not entirely. Here's what we do know. We know that the Make Your Mark, they got 2 more specials and another series of episodes that are going to be coming out by the end of the year. After which, it looks like they're going to be pulling their focus into Tell Your Tale for the next year. After that,
we've seen so much success with that already.
Yep. After that, there's no information about what's coming up. So it's not canceled, but Make Your Mark might not be having any further episodes after the specials and everything have concluded. That's not to say it's been canceled. It's not to say that they're not going to make more. It's just, as we know of right now, they seem to be focusing more on Tell Your Tale after they finish up what they have down the pipe for Make Your Mark.
And they're also going to make Tell Your Tale 22 minutes instead of 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're actually going to make full actual episodes of Tell Your Tale, which is amazing in its own right, but I do kind of like the quirkiness of Tell Your Tale more than Make Your Mark anyway. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Well, also, one of those things was they did not know what to do with the show at the start of, 2022. Anyway. They had a movie, and they had had 2 different series in productions, and they went, let's see what happens, and we'll decide what to do after.
Also, the cartoon animation, they could do more expressions, and they're not as limited in certain areas as 3D is, but
I'm not
they
gonna
do have their strengths and weaknesses, but
I'm not really going to speculate on any of that. That's kind of beyond our ability to speculate, to be honest, and not exactly
they both
our.
have their strengths and weaknesses. It's just they're decided to focus more on the 2D animation.
Again,
it's not our purview.
I'm like, that's very much speculation.
It's not exactly our purview, and we're just right now we're just talking about what we already know of, what we haven't researched any of this. Anyway,
speculate at this
vaguely.
moment.
Anyway, getting back on track.
Specify it's not confirmed. We're just speculating, people.
DM. Chill.
Anyway, vaguely. It's very simple. You got to get 3 fans, a bird wing, and a cart. You just go up in the air. Make sure you have enough energy, or else it'll just collapse, and then hopefully you have a paraglider. We're gonna go ahead and move on now. So. Yeah, somebody got the joke. Okay. So, speaking of merchandise, let's talk about merchandise we didn't think we were going to see anymore, but apparently we are. A Tsunamis with Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie has been announced for San Diego Comic-Con as an exclusive. And yes, these are
Twilight.
no Twilight. You can only have 2 of the 3 marketables. But yes, Tsunamis.
Release rarity wasn't up for this.
But yes, this will be at the booth at the San Diego Comic-Con from the 19th to the 23rd. I do not know if they're going to be available online. I'm going to see about the possibilities, see if maybe I can try to pick them up because I am kind of curious and they look kind of cool, but I'm not holding my breath.
Any overstock will be at Hasbro Pulse, so...
That's not true. It's from a company called UCC Distributing, and they're selling them as Tsunamis. So, no, it will not be on Hasbro's website. It will be on theirs.
Okay, fair enough.
But, well, hopefully they'll be available, but if not, at least now you know about it, so you can... The SAR keychains.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Synchrony.
Anyway, let's go ahead and, speaking of merchandise, how about a little bit of fun in regards to the Pride Month G3 design that we talked about a little bit a few weeks ago. This, of course, dealing with the Celestia and Pinkie Pie, or is that Pinkie Pie? You know, it doesn't matter. They look cool.
It is a horse. That is.
It is a horse.
No, it was Pinkie Pie, the main dude also.
Oh, Sky Wishes and Star Chaser. Sky Wishes and Star Chaser. But yeah, the
How
fun...
do you not know the generation circuit? Come on.
Yeah. I'm not a real brony unless I could name every generation, including 3.5. I know. Yeah. But yeah, this was a fun little design. But it looks like the artist wanted to show off how the design process went, including the coloring, the design, sketching, and of course, alternative ideas that they had for the sketch.
That's always neat.
Cute. That's great.
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah, some of these are really nice. The tail one is pretty interesting there.
Yeah.
Heart-shaped tail tie-up.
I can kind of see why they went with this one, though, just because the heart-shaped tail thing implies a little bit more. Especially for Pride Month.
Oh, gee.
These horses.
Lesbian horses.
Did I scare Cole away?
No, Cole is being silly at the moment.
By the way, for those of you who are curious, the shirt voting site is now the shirt voting section. I am so sorry about that. It's not live. You know what? I think I'm gonna need to grab a drink.
I'm so sorry, Cole. I think Circuit's allergic to you.
Hold on.
Did you say I think Circuit is Celestia?
No, he said that I think Circuit is allergic to you, which is bold because you've been in the same room with each other.
No, I think everybody should be at least a little bit allergic to me. I am coldest after all. I will give you black lung.
Oh,
I have
perfect sense to me.
Well, I am a robot.
I'm just gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I think we broke it for a moment.
I got my booze. I'm fine.
nah, that's the grimace shake he had earlier in bed.
Ah.
By the way, Cole, is that your art on the stream?
Where?
No.
On the actual stream.
No.
Oh, on the actual stream.
I don't remember who drew. Wait, let me think here because I'm thinking it's what I. Yeah, no, I don't remember who drew that. Did somebody commission that?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I did not.
Yeah, no, we're not referring to what it actually is. I'm just trying to remember.
It was a commission.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm asking because I know of one pic that involves sandwiches and coal.
All right. Let's go ahead and get back onto the news here now that I'm well hydrated enough to not choke on myself.
I'm gonna be dehydrated soon.
Yes, Tell Your Tale. We already had the Tell Your Tale episode that talked about the events of Make Your Mark, which makes it more hilarious that the Tell Your Tale involving bridal Woodstock is the next one on the list.
Pip is losing her shit.
Yep.
Yes, she is.
We are literally going to be talking about this a little bit later in the show, so if you want to watch this without being spoiled, you have plenty of time. It's just a 5 minutes short, as usual. And it is not, I don't believe it's spoiler in any way. In fact, I don't even think they mention anything in regards to the actual main plot of the Woodstock Festival.
Of course they wouldn't. It's a freaking hippie show. Hippie concert. Like, they wouldn't talk about serious stuff. They would talk about silly stuff, relationship stuff, music stuff.
Yeah.
Do you even know what Woodstock was outside?
No. Don't worry.
I was being jokey.
Yeah, calm down, Toa. Of course he knows about the pony nip that was being spread around. I mean, every pony was getting so damn high. I mean, it actually mellowed out Izzy quite a lot. It was kind of freaky. She actually spoke in calm tones. Yeah.
She was actually likable.
Oh! Oh!
That's a joke.
A dagger through my heart! My God. Anyway, take a look at it before we talk about it if you don't want to be spoiled on it. Speaking of Bridal Woodstock, ironically, the Bridal Woodstock comic also released this week. This, of course, is dealing with the events of Bridal Woodstock. How is Bridal Woodstock such a linchpin for the series?
They were really banking on this one, I think.
They really were, apparently. I don't know why.
Is a hot seller right now.
I don't know why. I mean,
you know what? Honestly, I get the feeling that, definitely based on how it ended up being presented and everything, I bet at first Bridal Woodstock was like, they pitched it as like this, oh, it's gonna be this great big event for the thing. We can run like toys and stuff for a couple of months and things like that. And probably as it went further along, and I bet in the creative room they realized what they were doing, suddenly the expectations got way lowered.
It must have.
Yeah.
But they basically already had so many of these things like pretty much in process, so they're like, well, we might as well do it.
Well, also I can see it as this is the first major celebration for all three tribes outside of like the winter holidays, because even then, still
no.
Nightmare Night, Todd. You forgot about Nightmare Night?
No, I'm not even. No, I call bull on that one. No, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like that. Yeah, it feels like there's something a lot more involved with this, and it didn't quite pan out. Maybe it had something to do with the whole 40th anniversary thing.
I could kind of.
That would actually be amazing if that was the intended goal. But I'm gonna go.
Which toy company would I?
Have a good night, Judd.
One
I will
related toys for the kids.
Yeah, but there's one good thing to always remember about this. At least they went with the aesthetic and feel of the 1969 Woodstock and not the 1999 Woodstock.
True. Very true.
I didn't even know there was a 1999 Woodstock. That tells you plenty.
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, the 90s. No, the 90s. They tried it twice. 94 was okay. 99 was when bands like Korn and stuff got involved in it. Yeah.
That doesn't.
No.
I did my time.
That sounds like inviting Metallica to a country festival. It doesn't work. I mean, it'd be awesome, but it wouldn't work. Anyway, if you are interested in the comic version of Bridal Woodstock, that is available. And if you are not sure if you are going to be interested in the Bridal Woodstock issue, they have a full 5-page preview of it. So you can see Izzy in those glasses that really make her eyes freaky.
What's with her eyebrows more?
Is it the eyebrows that are... Maybe it is the eyebrows that are messing with me.
Wow.
Yeah, something about the glasses just really freaks me out somehow. Well, the fact that
some good shit right now. She looks like a 30-year-old man with those eyebrows, dude.
It kind of actually reminds me of Groucho Marx a little bit.
Is Rockefeather doing Posey's hair in that?
Now that's the craziest pony I've ever had. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, no, she really has like heavy eyebrows with those glasses on for some reason. Or maybe they're just more accentuated.
More just the style of the artist, because they all have really pronounced eyebrows.
Maybe that's it. But yes, I did look a little bit into this, and it does seem like it ties in a little bit into the main plot of the special. So you might be a little bit curious about possible spoileries. But I will actually give one quick heads up to our wonderful good friend Coldust, if he's here. Yep. Hi, Coldust.
I'm here. Hello.
The plot does mention one specific creature in Generation 1.
Is it Beeson the Furniture Wizard?
Honestly, I wish. That would have been amazing. But no.
The one character from G1 that I really want to see in G4. Bring him to G5. Come on. Hasbro, you've got balls. Let's go.
Come on, give me the eye patch. Eye patch and buzz cut. Eye patch and mohawk and everything. Come on, you can do it.
No, wait, no. That's not Beeson.
Oh.
I'm talking about Beeson the Furniture Wizard. That was Buzz. Or, no, wait, was that Buzz? Was his name Buzz? I don't know.
It would still be awesome to have it. You gotta admit, it would be awesome to have
Oh, yeah. And Cole, I know the Furniture Wizard. It made a real trippy episode.
Anyway.
Ponies.
Anyway, getting back on track here. So, yeah, Brony stock. Check it out. Especially if you know G1 lore. And I'm not going to talk more about that because I'm feeling like I'm going to reveal too much. Anyway, let's reveal something else. Let's reveal something else instead. How about Sonic the Pony?
Yep. You can tell
I'm
by
here
the
for
cutie
this.
mark.
This is real.
You got
This
the
is-
ring.
Streak trots by.
Yeah.
Sonic the Pone Hog.
Flopping around at the speed of sound.
He ate all the donuts in my freaking cart. Because they're
Pone
rings.
Hog underground.
You like chili dogs? What would it be? Carrot dogs now? Chili carrot dogs now?
Well, no, they can still be chili dogs. They'd just be carrots. Yeah, carrot chili
Wait,
dogs.
so you're telling me they're not rings, they're donuts?
Mm-hmm.
Stir around everywhere.
Well, either that or onion ring. They could be Funyuns.
Onions.
Funyuns.
That's what they are. They are Funyuns.
So yes, the illustrator Natalie Haynes created a cover for the Camp Big Hoof miniseries, and of course, some of you eagle-eyed would have noticed a pony that looked particularly interesting. But we finally got the full scoop, and you can see that this is very obviously a pony themed after Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you had any question
of get unicorn knuckles and Earth ponytails,
only if
No,
somebody
that one
decides
would.
to do it. But
that's
yeah,
the point.
This
but
definitely feels like I'm gonna put this character in here as a reference and see if anybody notices.
yeah. Admittedly, the big thing that that gives it away is the fact that the cutie mark is basically the Sonic Genesis game logo.
Yeah, but it's so far down to the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it's really hard to see unless you're really looking for it. And
Yeah.
Those red hooves are kind of like red horseshoes.
yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, Hitch's big chin over there just keeps grabbing my eye every time, so it's really hard.
See, they did that on purpose.
They did. It's
So
an eye catch.
So the executives will go, "Oh my God, look at that big chin. Okay, we'll send it." And then the artist's like, "Yes, I win."
Here he comes, parental chin.
Hey, Yzma! I found the ponies! I'm one of them. But yeah, another big thing is that you only got snippets of Pony the Hedgehog here, depending on which cover you were looking at. You can see issue 3 over here. He was on the left side. And of course, issue 2, you would have seen the little bit more of his right side there. So yeah, nice little thing to know, and I honestly kind of hope people run with this because it's kind of fun to see a Sonic the Pony.
It's a really good character design, honestly, if you look at it.
Oh
It looks
yeah,
pretty well.
yeah. My only hope is that they don't do the Sonic treatment with the eyes because I do not want to see those two floating.
That's
see,
why
he
you
wears
can't see
goggles
his
all the time.
eyes from this angle.
Kind of like adding human features to CGI Sonic in the movies.
No, see, all that they do
gosh.
is from the back you don't see them, but every single time Sonic the horse turns around, he puts his goggles on.
Oh, that would be amazing! Oh, leave it the mystery forever. I love it.
Yes. You will never know.
I'm in this condition where I only have one eye. They're split it almost into two.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on. So, yeah, fun little reference for everybody there. And there's a wet main rarity now as we... So, who wants to make a trip south of the border?
Wow, shika wow wow.
I mean, we
How
are...
far south?
The Mexico way.
Okay, let's go.
Hasbro City has opened up in Mexico.
Hell yeah.
Yes, in the Paseo Interlomas shopping center in Mexico City, Hasbro has opened up its own family entertainment center with rides, games, foods, and prize themed after, of course, their Hasbro brands. And, of course, that will also include ponies. Oh, that's cool. There's colored popcorn right there. Oh, cool. They got bus to move. Look at that. All right.
Some of this brings you right back to
Is that Bubble Bobble?
going to old places in your childhood.
Technically, it is Bubble Bobble. It's the puzzle version of Bubble Bobble, the bus to move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it does kind of feel like it kind of harkens back a little bit, doesn't it?
How expensive are those going to go on eBay?
Oh
$50.
God, I do not want to think about it. Though at the same time, no.
Well,
You're
it
gonna
looks
make a
about
killing.
okay. So it's basically a movie theater bucket.
Yeah.
But it's more of an art, more like I guess kind of fun. I guess I'm trying to think like Chuck E. Cheese style environment, more or less with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Probably looking at like what, $8?
Yeah, I wouldn't actually be.
Because I think a bucket like that, no, a bucket like that in a theater right now is probably like what, 12, 14.
Yeah,
So getting online, you might be looking at about 20 or so.
but
Like
also it
your
is
30 at
Mexico. It is also the peso, so it would be cheaper than what we have here.
I just gotta keep.
Well, I'm talking about equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how weak the peso is; it's still gonna they're still gonna charge you what it's actually worth in dollars.
If anything, they'll charge you more because it's imported.
Oh yeah, shipping and handling fees.
Shipping, handling, and you can't get this in America. So yeah, here's another $5 just for it. Anyway, oh dang, it is okay. I was wondering if it matched some party cups I found for the G5, but nope, it's not. So yeah, there you go. Everybody, we're going after we celebrate July 4th and have some poutine with a hamburger on top. We're gonna go to Mexico. We're doing this all the way through, border to border.
You're paying for gas, right?
No, we're gonna do it the easy way. We're gonna find.
Are we gonna carpool the amount of gas money?
No, we're just gonna attach a bunch of wheels onto a giant stone slab and just start running it down.
Who has the Ultra Hand ability?
You just need the master build hand. Anyway, moving on.
I'm
So,
sorry, I attached the rockets backwards.
no evil. Anyway,
Going to Canada.
all right. So, here's a fun one because I haven't talked about this in a while, and I haven't even played it even longer now. I guess I kind of gave up on it finally.
Of course, it's a limited time story.
But
event.
yes, Gameloft has announced the next limited time story event. This one, of course, dealing with the Hooffields and the McColts.
I'm not surprised it's still alive.
I'm not really. I'm not really.
That's
as
they
long as
did a
there's money to be
Hooffields and
made,
McColt
we'll
event
continue to
already.
survive.
This is a different version because those are different ponies.
All
Yep.
right.
Oh.
Yep, and apparently they're adding cow critters. So now you can have cow critters in your apple farm.
Excuse me, what?
Unfortunately, this is all I'm going to talk about it because I've stopped playing the game and I'm happier for it, to be honest.
Yeah,
This game is available on Apple TV?
Apparently.
Yes.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it also was available on that weird Google Play PC thing that they've been starting to
Good for you,
advertise.
Circuit. You kicked the habit.
Not exactly kick the habit. It's boring.
Yeah. And given the fact that the show ended
It broke in a way that I didn't have my save, otherwise I'd still probably be playing.
Yeah, I just found
I have the friend code that if I talk with someone from support who's actually able to talk with me, I can get it back.
Oof.
I haven't been able to actually get them, and the only one that I think speaks English is in Europe, and when I called that number, it did not actually give me a person.
In an ironic way, they might have done you a favor.
Well, anyway, we're not gonna get into delves into the whole freemium thing too much. That's a whole nother kettle of fish and a different show. Instead, the another fun thing, the lyric video for Fresh that was up in the Tell You Tell Bridalwoodstock episode has also popped up on YouTube.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Is.
It's a good and fun song. So if you really enjoyed it, now you can download it off of YouTube and listen to it anytime you want.
Start making remixes of all these beautiful songs.
They deserve it.
There's a lot of greatness in G5.
There really is. It's not G4, but they do some great things and it should be appreciated, admired, and enjoyed.
And there's so many that I don't know them all, so when we get to those songs and don't forget the lyrics, I won't know the words because I don't hear them enough.
Anyway, now it's time to go on to the next little bit of the show here. Of course, this is to do with our wonderful art challenging with Challenge of the Week. And of course, we had Challenge of the Week was the prompt for Artist Training Ground. But we not only had that, we had the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Protest Initiative Challenge this week. I forgot.
It was the same.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah, that's right. It was.
So, of course, in the fairness of time, once again, I'll go ahead and show what I consider to be the three...
That's right. I wasn't here last week. I wouldn't remember.
Yep, you weren't. Boy, did that make that Monday a hell for me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think ultimately it kind of resulted in the one thing that everybody wondered, what the hell?
Oh my god, Circuit. You chose the best horse.
Thick perfection.
Thick perfection. Yes, if you don't know, this is Whoa Nelly.
Extra thick.
The very big pony. That's a chocolate cake on her back.
Oh Lord, he coming.
That's basically, oh Lord, she coming.
Whoa, Nelly, she can clap them.
I'm honestly surprised there isn't more interesting fan art of her, to be honest. But what I figured that this would just be a fun little thing. The prompt for this one was pony forging their own destiny, which I guess this is one way to do that.
This was your makeup day since you didn't do it that day.
This wasn't my makeup day, but even though it was a makeup day, I still basically squeezed it in as quickly as I could during time constraints. Not a lot of great time for me. And of course, I'm actually rather surprised at how well I did my latest one today.
That is very nice of you.
Trixie, of course, stuffing a party cannon with fireworks.
Given the past discussion, I thought you were going to say stuffing a party cannon up.
Oh!
She has to get rid of her stash of illegal fireworks somehow.
Yep. And one that, admittedly, I probably could have done a little bit better on the eyes, but I don't see her given as much attention. Of course, the fiery Ponyta Twilight Sparkle.
No, that's Rabidash.
Just burn hotter, Twilight. Someday you'll become me.
Oh.
Someday you'll be as hot as me.
No, that's Daybreaker right there.
No, it's actually, well, I'm thinking about it. It kind of makes you wonder a little bit. But no, this was the angry fiery Ponyta-looking Twilight Sparkle.
Remember when there was so much fan art of that coming out? It was great.
It was, yeah, it was amazing how much love she got, and then it just kind of dropped.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the reference got overused.
I wouldn't say that. I would just say there was more.
Rabidash Twilight as a whole.
I would just say that there was just more pony content to make stuff off of.
Yeah,
because that was all the way back in season 1.
Episode 4. It's like 4 or 5 of season 1, no less. So it was way
no,
early.
it's episode what 15?
Yeah, back when they were going up to the dragon.
Really?
No,
it
wasn't.
This is Feeling Peaky King. This is Feeling Peaky King.
Oh yeah, no,
Someone's got
it
it.
was like 13.
Thank you.
That's 15.
Haha, I was right.
The
Well,
episode
okay.
right that comes right before Sonic reboot.
Fair enough.
That was
okay.
that was one of my favorite episodes, and if not my favorite episode in season 1. Actually, no, that was one of my favorite episodes. My all-time favorite episode in season 1 was the Cutie Marks one, the one when
Crusaders of the Lost Mark.
No, that was much
Cutie
later.
Mark Chronicles.
Episode, Toa.
Yeah, Cutie Mark Chronicles. That's one.
Yep.
Hey, I have it. It's just hard to recall at times because there's so many things.
There are a lot of Cutie Mark related episodes. That's why it was a very hard question in the trivia panel years ago. We need to do another trivia thing.
The episode
almost
that
like the
turned me
show's
into a
been coming
Brony
out.
was Suited for Success. That episode was mature. It had a good story. It was one of the best rarity episodes out there.
Anyway, just to kind of put a pin on this, we do have some other content creation to show.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We actually have some amazing stuff. But first, we do got to give Toa his. You got to give Toa his props. So Toa, you're 3.
Okay, my 3 is actually going to be a fun little bit. First, we'll start with the Toa Corner image.
It's what
Now,
the
I
cutie
have
mark
made
is
this
telling me.
today's simply because Pandora's Box. And at times, you do not open up the Toa Corner because you don't know what's in there.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not. That it looks like you took the door off of a cupboard under the stairs and slapped it onto a wall. For that,
I just did it as fun. The actual one that was meant for this was the second in a cave. So I made that for the dark. And yes, I even, in the background, in Matoran, wrote, "Do not open." Before I said, you know what, no, I'm changing it. And then you got me on the corkboard going, what is with all the people? They're all connected! They're all connected!
kind of reminds me. I probably should finally change out the Grimace Shake image here for some.
Yeah, it's still trying to find out the origins of Grimace Shake.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. For those of you who remember the MySpace days, this pretty much screams MySpace.
Oh, I love it!
I know, right?
So fabulous.
Can I get more on that with more?
Glitter.
What was it? CSS at the time?
Was
I
it
believe
CSS?
so.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was CSS with JSONs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of JSONs. I remember those. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna let the nostalgia hit everybody like a brick. All right, and we do also have some other wonderful, fun little entries here from all over the place. We have Deathlight with this broody mare.
Yeah. I'm having a rough day Monday. I didn't show it, but everybody was having a rough day, and one of the streamers I was like, let's just
she looks imposing and yet beautiful.
let's just draw some Ven art. So I just threw Pencil Pusher at her because whenever Pencil Pusher's having a rough day, she used to go out and do 2 things: smoke and drink until she can't remember.
You know what works for me?
Now she just drinks until she can't remember. It's progress.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, I mean it's harder to replace a lung. It's harder to replace a lung than a liver.
Yeah, that is true.
Anyway, we also
One of these things you get easier on the black market. One of these things you cannot.
Anyway, Short Circuit also had a show off entry. His new furry avatar based off of the Vulpix. The Alolan Vulpix.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Eee, what a cutie. Yep, curly hair on the fur hair on the Alolan Vulpix is a lot cuter than the ordinary Vulpix.
And of course, we also have. I'm going to go ahead and drag this one out because it is. It was created, though it was thrown in the Picks and Gifts.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Show us the pause.
What? Oh, yeah. I guess there is.
They're gonna pause.
There are pause.
Oh yeah, I've known
from Rainstorm
for Rainstorm for a while now.
Yeah, Rainstorm had a fun little commission on here, and yeah, I absolutely love it. It's amazing, and I am completely jealous of their romance.
Talk to them more.
No, I absolutely do love the artwork here, though. That is amazing.
I should really just get
Puddle
more.
of Rainstorm and Winchester.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, you know the Midwestern because of the wheat in the field.
Okay.
I want so badly to. I'm just gonna walk away. So yeah.
The only way you get more is if it was corn.
No, they
have cornfields in other places.
I know. I'm just walking away because this is not a conversation to delve down.
Moving on for our own brain.
Exactly.
Yep.
So
I need to spend more money on wholesome art instead of all the art that I standardly get.
Right. Okay. So anyway, with that, strike 2. Okay, let's get moved on here. So yeah, that is the wonderful entries that we got this week. We still have one more week of artist training ground, and considering my new job training begins next week on Monday, and I don't know what exactly is going to be thrown at me. I'm going to still do the artist training ground prompt for the last week, because I'm hoping I can get it through all the way to the end.
Under the wire, eh?
It'll pretty much be like under the wire or something close to that by the final Monday when I start the new job. But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Protest Initiative Challenge.
Wasn't it just the same thing?
We could do the same thing. Yeah, that works. Or make yourself a ref sheet.
Call me out like this. Coldust.
I myself out. I don't have one yet.
I don't either. I've been the host for 10 years. I've been the host for 10 years and I don't have a ref sheet. I actually do need one.
How do you not?
I don't know either.
I have no excuse because I could just draw one, but I haven't.
I need to update my characters and stuff, and there's still 2 or 3 characters that I haven't.
I know what a red sheet's supposed to look like, but I wouldn't know where to start or how to construct one.
Look up on Derpy Boru ref sheets, and then also add comma, safe.
I said I know how to look.
Anyway,
I just wouldn't know how to start and finish it.
Well,
I mean, you can ignore the Protest
art
Initiative Challenge too. You don't have to do it. You
I
can
know,
do
I'm
what
just
you want
saying.
to. Which, if you do what you want to instead of either of the challenges, that is ultimately the best Protest Initiative Challenge of all, because you're protesting both challenges, and therefore I approve.
And of course, our challenge of the week is just to try to get your creative juices perking to make something. If you have something else in mind that you want to do, go nuts. I mean, look, we got a brooding drinking mare, a loving huggy picture, and of course a new tab. Okay, we also have a new Fursona picture. We are not being picky, I promise you. But we do also have the next of the semifinals of the Soul Calibur 6 Brony Show Avatar Tournament.
All right, who's my opponent?
That would be Toakoi, and this is actually a short video.
No.
Vaguely versus Tokoi.
Oh, right, I see. Vaguely versus Toa, and this time I was asked to play the video in full because it's less than 4 minutes, less than 4 hours.
4 hours.
It's like an intense staring contest.
So does anybody have $1,500 they can just let me have?
No.
No.
I wouldn't take that.
I want to get a new mattress, and especially for my mobile home after I get it built. And there's one mattress I'm looking at for it.
Oh, it's just the water temple.
Let's see if there was a fluke or if somehow my AI is actually smart.
It's a 4-minute fight. Something is going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, something's going bad.
Oh,
he's juking! He's juking!
Oh,
he keeps ducking the sword.
With such a giant sword, I would not expect him to move that quick.
And yet he does!
he's a robot. He's nuclear powered.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, good. That was actually good.
That was
No! Dang it, bird, fly! Oh! This doesn't bode well. No, this does not bode well. I do not like any of this.
Siegfried's moveset is pretty awesome in this game.
One of the bosses, right? Or mimic the final boss movesets.
Oh, the teleportation.
I should know. I played Siegfried a lot in the game.
No!
Please, you would help my AI.
Dang it! Dang it! You are not supposed to get fried, bird! Yes!
Okay, just hit him, bird. Hit him.
No! 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 What the fresh?
It's taking too long to take its attacks.
Oh!
And it's so weird because you think somebody like 2 short swords would be faster than a guy with 1 giant sword, but that is just not the case.
Go, my minion!
Robots have a
miss and wham! Do I get a perfect? Do I get a perfect? No, I do not.
Commander, you know the drill.
That is so
No.
One of the few heavy characters making it all the way.
Oh, the glitches!
What?
This is not splendidly my ass. Unless.
I just.
Even the evil laughter. We gotta. Oh, jeez. Wait, why?
Okay.
Oh! CMC, it is an honor to fight against you.
CMC, if you don't bury him,
You're fine.
everybody's fired because we will never be able to live it down. I mean, seriously, Toe will never let us live it down.
Don't worry, I'll set up the bomb so that if everything fails, everything explodes.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's go ahead. That was the fight. We're all disappointed. We didn't imagine vaguely. We thought vaguely would go out like at least a bird a fighting bird, like a great hawk. Instead, he went out like a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Like a Scootaloo.
Even Scootaloo had a fight.
Vaguely, I swear I have no input over this. I don't talk to the man. It just happens.
Vaguely, I'm honestly with you there, but to my understanding, I don't believe there's there's no hidden plot that should have caused that to happen. To my understanding, but at the same time, I don't know if I want that because that would be such a convenient excuse to like, oh, no wonder Toa kept winning. It's because he cheated.
Well, also, Commander points out, yes, the AI did not use guns.
The AI is bullcrap. There are so many. I could have beaten the living snot out of everybody's Khalik, and I know it.